right, Ethan.
Yeah.
It's your first day testing in the new Honda Offroad driver development program, as well as getting ready for the UTV World Championship. Give me a little baseline of how you feel.
I feel great.
So you come from short course racing with like Mod Karts and really like tight tracks, right?
Well, it's crazy because I'm used to a prep track, you know, it's just like no rocks, none of that stuff. But out here, there's no one prepping it, there's no water trucks, so it's pretty unexpected.
Yeah.
So you just have to pretty much prepare for the worst and prepare for the best.
You know, you've been operating your own program for a while, but now you're part of the Honda development program, and you have all these guys that are helping you. Obviously, Jeff Proctor's back there. How is it stepping into a program like that compared to what you're used to?
It's crazy because we have a full crew behind us. Normally, it was just my dad, me, and Jimmy, well, their crew as well, but it's just populated by time, like pretty much by times two.
Your debut race at the UTV World Championships over in Lake Havasu City, Arizona. What kind of stuff do you do to prepare for that?
I just need to slow my brain down at first because I'm used to just bam, 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 get your laps in and get off the track. But this is like you have to take your time, you have to feel out the car and stuff like that. And I also have to train in the gym more. I have to get more in shape so I can last the however many hours and miles it is.
So we just got done talking to Ethan. Now we got Jeff Proctor over here. Jeff, how did this driver development program with Honda come about?
You know, we've been talking about this for a while. It's been on the table. We've been looking for some good up-and-coming young drivers that have the ambition to go into the pro ranks of motorsports and, more importantly, in off-road motorsports. And we're just so stoked to have Ethan on the team and can't wait to debut this new car and Ethan as a driver on the team at the UTV Worlds. Yeah, really impressed with Ethan. He's a bright young kid. He does well in the classroom. Obviously, he brings that same mentality out here to the dirt. He brought a lot of questions to the table today, and him and I have spent a lot of time just talking about his race strategy and how to overtake and when to overtake and when to preserve the car, and you know, all these things that come into your strategy when you're racing endurance off-road. Patience is a big part of the game. When you're coming from short course, there is no such thing as patience, but in endurance off-road racing, sometimes you have to exude those patience, and we talk a lot about that.
Were you the one that told him that he needs to get stronger and more physically fit? Because he just mentioned that in his interview.
You know, that's definitely a part of our conversation with our young athletes. You know, strength is important, but you know, I think it's mental strength, and that mental strength comes with the physical strength. And
100%.
you know, when you're looking at endurance athletes, you're looking at a triathlete. How do they perform, or how do they prepare? Well, when you're planning to be behind the wheel for 6 to 9 hours at a time in a big endurance race, you have to be mentally tough, but you also have to be physically tough. And so we've talked a little bit about his workout regimen, his cardio regimen, and things that he's doing to prepare himself to perform at the highest level for Honda and for his family and everybody that supports him.
Sweet, man. Well, last question. How do you feel about this car that they built?
You know, we're really excited. You know, we've taken a year and a half of development with the Talon, and we've poured it into Ethan's brand new race car. So it's hard to put into words how excited we are about this build, and you know, everything that we've learned over the last couple years is right here and ready for Ethan to grip that wheel and put on a good show at the UTV Worlds.
It looks lean and mean, man. Thank you very much. We really look forward to seeing you at the UTV World Championship and successful results as well.
Thanks, brother.
All right, Ethan, so this is going to be your first off-road desert race?
Yes, it will be my first ever desert race.
Dang, that's going to be pretty cool, man. Especially at the UTV World Championship, is where all the big dogs go.
Yeah, I know. I just have to adapt to the driving and figure it out from there.
We can't wait to see what you do at the UTV Worlds and in 2022, man. Keep up the good work. We're stoked for you, buddy.
Thank you.
What do you think so far?
Dude, I really like it. It handles good, it just sits good, and I really like it, yeah.
How about going through and seeing like how fast Jeff goes in the truck and then cruising behind him like as a visual guide?
Oh, it's crazy to see like just the difference in classes. But yeah.
Here, let's see how he's doing. You think you can go that fast in a UTV? It's pretty badass, right?
Dude. Just floats across and just whoop, whoop, whoop.